Main man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. So word on the curb is that Miguel Cotto will possibly be taking on Sadam Ali on December 2nd. And this kind of just funny looking to me, man. Like Sadam Ali, the least name that any boxing fan would have ever guessed to face Miguel Cotto in what supposedly is going to be his last fight of his career. Sadam Ali. Now, there's reports out that said that Golden Boy Promotions, the promotional company that promotes Cotto, reached out to welterweight and junior welterweight fighters, or should I say lightweight fighters, Earl Spence Jr., welterweight fighter, welterweight champion, and Mikey Garcia to face Miguel Cotto, which means Mikey Garcia would have had to come up 2 weight classes, right? That makes absolutely no sense. This is coming from Oscar De La Hoya, the same dude who said he wants to make the best fights and this, that, and the third. Who thinks of making an uneven matchup like Mikey Garcia versus Miguel Cotto? But he'll sell the hell out of that fight. I see where he's coming from a money standpoint. But yo, as far as, come on, man, that ain't even cool. Mikey Garcia versus Miguel Cotto, the weight differential is just too big in my opinion. But anyway, now Earl Spence, if Earl Spence wanted to go to 54, him taking Miguel Cotto wouldn't be the worst idea. But then Earl Spence will remove himself also from everything he has as far as ranking wise at 147. And yeah, we've seen fighters like Kell Brook go up and fight fighters like Gennady Golovkin and still keep his title. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Earl Spence would have been able to work out with the IBF, but I just, there's talks of him in the upcoming fight with Lamont Peterson. I just think there's too much to risk there, and I just don't see Al Heyman making that decision for Spence. And, I just don't see it at all. But the fact is, man, that also there's talks that if Mikey Garcia and Earl Spence would have taken a fight with Miguel Cotto, then they would possibly have been locking themselves in to be promoted by Golden Boy Promotions, because that's the catch, man. It's like a bait and switch. You get the big fight with Cotto, but on top of that, you stuck with Oscar for the next few fights, especially if you win. You know what I mean? And these are 2 fighters that don't work exclusively with a promotional company. So this shit benefits Golden Boy Promotions. It benefits Oscar all around the board. It's just a desperate move almost in a way to bring up smaller fighters that face a junior middleweight. You're bringing up welterweight and lightweight fighters to face a junior middleweight just to make some money and to lock them in the contracts, man. Just, so I'm sure both fighters know what's going on behind the scenes, man. They ain't stupid. They got good people that work with them. They know they could probably peep this coming from a mile away, so they turned it down, man. Oscar, it's been reported, offered them $2 million to take this fight. That would have been huge paydays for those 2 fighters, man, but they both turned it down respectively. Now, Sadam Ali, he ain't turning this joint down, man. He like, look, man, he take it with he chasing the money. The dude has never fought above welterweight. Never fought outside the welterweight division. Fighting his first fight up at 154, and he's fighting legendary Miguel Cotto. Dude who lost to Jesse Vargas, man. I had high hopes for Sadam Ali. I really did, and I thought he was doing a good job. He was fighting the Bum of the Month club, but he was fighting his way back into contention. But this is the last fight that I thought to hear his name involved in, man. But I thought he should, he's looking at the check. He probably got mouths to feed, whatever the case may be. But I just don't think it's smart, man. Career-wise, for the long run, for Sadam Ali, this is not a smart fight. If he wants to be one of just those guys, just be that gateway, that stepping stone, then, I mean, this is also could be a shot at greatness, too, for Sadam Ali. I do think he's a good boxer, but I just don't. And then he's big for a welterweight, truth be told. But man, this is just too much of a step up too soon. I think he should have gradual steps back into major contention and not just jump to the top like this. Not when you lost to Jesse Vargas, man. I just don't see it. But this also shows, man, to me that this can't be Miguel Cotto's last fight. I mean, yeah, we hear what he says, we hear what he's talking about. He told his family, we hear what Oscar says, but I just don't see Miguel Cotto going out with a Sadam Ali fight. I think he takes the soft touch, in his opinion, and he sits back and he waits to see what happens with Golovkin and Canelo. He waits to sit back to see what happens with David Lemieux. I mean, it clearly he has no talks about fighting the Charlos. He has no talks about fighting Andre. This is clear ducking. But I guess Miguel Cotto don't see the big pot of money in that. I don't know, man. That's the fight I would want to see. I would love to see a Jermell Charlo versus a Miguel Cotto, man. That would be one hell of a fight. But like I said, that's not even no whispers coming out of the camp of Oscar or Miguel Cotto whatsoever pertaining to that fight, man. But this fight here, man, hey, like I said before, you can look at it in a positive light for Sadam Ali. He's getting a good step up, maybe a shot at greatness. This will clearly be a chance that he's basically putting it all on the line reputation-wise because if he takes this second loss, this is all he was going to be known for, and it's not good for a younger fighter like Sadam Ali who's looking for a longer career. So I don't know, but we'll see how it works out, man. So they're talking, December 2nd, man. I don't know, man. We'll see how it works out. So to the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. Oscar's a chump, man. He be doing some sucker stuff, man. Like, there you go, man. Trying to dupe fighters again, bring up smaller fighters, man. Sell con fights, man. It's just bullcrap, man. We know Canelo is 80% of the revenue coming in from Golden Boy, man. But dude, you just made a big boatload of money in the Triple G versus Canelo fight, man. Doing desperate moves like this, man. That's just bad look. It's a bad look, man. Real talk. So to the next video. Peace out.